Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA here at KS Fighting Championship, standing alongside Dec Larkin. Dec, another belt for the collection, a nice long layoff. Tell us what you did in the interim.
Well, I just really concentrated. I took a wee bit of time off just with family and stuff, spent a bit of time with my girlfriend, and then just decided I wanted to go back and training. I just want to get back on fighting again. It's quite a long layoff, like 18 months is quite a long time, so but I just got back into it again and just wanted to fight. So
especially at the pro ranks, fighting, you shouldn't be doing it if your heart isn't fully in it. Did you think you just needed a break after being one of the guys throughout Irish MMA for the last couple of years?
Yeah, I thought maybe a wee break when we were doing the world of good, because I was coming off maybe a couple of losses. But I thought maybe the wee break and work more on the game where I've lost, my fights in. So I thought that a bit of a break has done me the world of good, and came back hungry and wanted to fight a whole lot harder, So
for someone who's always been known for his grappling pedigree, I thought your shots tonight were the biggest improvement. And I'm not talking about the technique, I'm on about the power that you were landing. You could see in some of the exchanges that he didn't really want to take more than 1 or 2 shots. Could you feel him going under those pressure?
Yeah, as soon as I hit him the very first jab, he winced, and I knew he didn't want anything to do with stand up. So I hit him again, and then I knew as soon as he backed up, I thought head kick. He blocked the head kick, and fired another shot, and then I went to fire the head kick again, so he blocked it. But I knew he didn't want anything to do with stand up, and I fired a lovely overhand right into a single, so it worked out pretty well, So my prayer has come from working with my boxing coach, Derek Morrison. He's done a lot for my hands, like my power and my footwork, so I'd like to thank of him for that.
When it comes to the grappling side of it, I thought you would have had the advantage. When you got down to the ground, it seemed like you didn't want to be caught, as I said earlier to a couple of guys, they didn't want to be caught in a stalling position on the ground. You're always working, you're always moving forward, dropping elbows, passing the guard. Are you wary of being held in the same position on the ground, maybe the ref standing back up?
Well, it wasn't really that. I wanted to stay really active in his guard or side control, because I knew if he pulled guard again, he's very slick with triangles, so I was very.
You went straight up into open guard and were landing shots standing.
And I just wanted to posture up. I didn't want to give him any room, to get me down and to start working for a triangle. So that's why I kept my nice posture, kept my elbows tight any chance I got. He kept trying to turn, and I just followed the hips. I had the hips locked down and just kept following him. Every time I followed, I just fired elbows. So working well with Norman Park, with them. And posture, nice posture. I could hear Rodney talking to me, just watch your posture, watch your posture. So I just followed the hips in, and that's it worked. So
before we talk about the finish, you mentioned him there. Talk to me about Norman. As I said, you've been around the scene a very long time. You would have come up on the shows with Norman. Pretty sure I saw you both fight on a Cage Contender years ago. Am I getting that right? 2010.
Yeah, I probably did. Yeah.
What was that like watching him? Was that motivating to get you back into the gym when you saw the success that he's got in recent years?
Well, I know I'll never be as good as Norman. Like Norman's one of the best in Ireland, and he's holding his own in the UFC, but he's brought a lot to my game, and seeing the way he fights, I'd like to fight the same as him. I'd like to believe in the things that he believes in, and believe in myself. But it's just taking time, and it will come. So I have this title now, so I'm going to have to stay active. So I'll keep working with Norman and keep grinding out. The ones will fall.
A lovely finish for a naked choke. It seemed like there was a little bit of adjusting needed before he could actually get it straight under. It was on his chin maybe at the start. I was behind, but I could see that he was defending it very well.
He was defending it really well. I only had one hook in whenever I did take his back, and I thought he was going to turn, but I just posted my hand and I got my other hook in, and I just got my left through, and he kind of had his chin tucked, and I kind of went just for a short choke, and it wasn't working. So and then I slipped up for a crossface and just under his nose. As soon as I lifted him up, I just slid my right through, and that's I just caught it, So it was quite a nice finish. I was happy with it.
You sounded a little bit disappointed there that you're going to have to stay active and defend this belt. Is it just going to be chaos, or are you going to try to get fights anywhere between now and then?
You'll see me.
Is there something? Are you hiding a bit of news here?
No, not hiding anything. But I hope to have something. Maybe April time. So I will stay active. In the UK scene in Ireland. So I will. You know, so give Rodney a shout if anybody's up for a scrap, like, you know. So no, I'll stay active this year.
Excellent, Dec. We appreciate the time. Congratulations and a triumphant return.
Thank you.